Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 6 starts now.
We finally have a winner. An Illinois resident had the lucky Mega Millions ticket. It's almost time to go back to school. State line kids got to have fun while getting ready to head back to the classroom. And an event is going on this weekend at Anderson Gardens focused on Japanese arts and culture, as the theme of the gardens has a special meaning. Good evening, I'm Taylor Castro. Thanks for joining us this evening. A 29-year-old woman has died after being struck by gunfire in Freeport. Officers responded to reports of gunfire at the area of Ordway and Nursery around 11:30 last night. When police arrived, they found a woman suffering from a serious gunshot wound. She was taken to the hospital where she later died. Another woman, 24 years old, had non-life-threatening injuries. This incident is believed to be gang-related. If you have any information, call Freeport Police or State Line Area Crime Stoppers. President Joe Biden is back in isolation after testing positive again for COVID-19. The president sent out a tweet today saying he's got no symptoms and feels fine. The White House is calling it a rare rebound case following treatment with the antiviral drug Paxlovid. His doctor says there's no reason to reinitiate treatment at this time. The positive test comes just 3 days after he was cleared to go back to the Oval Office. One winning ticket was sold in Friday night's Mega Millions drawing. No word yet on just who the winner is, but the ticket was sold right here in Illinois, about an hour away in Des Plaines, right off of Interstate 90. That winner now has 1 year to claim the jackpot. Here's ABC's Deidre Bolton with the details.
The Mega Millions frenzy had many people dreaming big.
If I won, I would leave the country.
I would help all my friends pay off their mortgages.
With a $1.33 billion jackpot, it was the third largest in Mega Millions history. But just one winner will get to live out those fantasies after Friday night's drawing.
Again, tonight's winning numbers are 67, 45, 57, 36, 13, and the gold mega bonus 14.
A single winning ticket was sold at a speedway in Des Plaines, Illinois.
We have not heard from the winner yet. We don't know whether they even know that they won a prize, so I encourage everybody to check your ticket.
Each state's lotto division has the option of either a lump sum payout or an annuity.
The winner has 12 months from the date of the drawing to claim their prize. However, if they only have 60 days from the date of the drawing to choose whether or not they want to take the cash option.
Some advisors say annuities can be a more attractive option in the current environment.
Right now, for the first time, I think a lot of advisors would say, we have to look at the annuity. Before, we really didn't look at the annuity that much.
But experts agree whoever is holding that winning ticket should build a trusted team of tax, legal, and financial professionals before claiming the prize. And if that lucky individual wants to do a little shopping, they could buy this 1963 Ferrari GTO for $70 million. Or Blue Island in the Bahamas goes for about $75 million. Or perhaps even this Leonardo da Vinci painting that last sold for about $450 million. Deirdre Bolton, ABC News, New York.
The state line comes together to help a family with living expenses and hospital bills. Early last month, David Sims was involved in a motorcycle accident, and he currently is in a wheelchair. He has also been in the hospital since the crash. His wife and daughters planned a ride and benefit for David. There was a bike and car ride followed by a benefit with raffles, baskets, and a silent auction. A cousin of David says it's great seeing so many people come together and support him.
The feeling that I have the most, obviously, is to do with the fact of the bikers that come together to ride for somebody they don't know. We didn't set, it was just a donation amount to ride with us. There was no set amount, whatever you could donate, whatever it be. The people who would throw in 20s and $100 bills, and it's for people, and they don't even know him.
They'll be at Windsor Pizza Parlor until 8 p.m. tonight. Rockford families started to get ready to head back to school today. It was part of 7:30 Day. The event's goal was to get kids excited to start learning again. There were a variety of vendors, crafts, a DJ, scavenger hunt, even a bouncy house. Children got to make vision boards and encourage them to have dreams and be inspired.
I love just giving back and just showing different businesses as well, giving small businesses the opportunity to have their moment, and just to come together is just a really huge impact for our community.
Telus hopes to put the event on again next summer. The city of Loves Park is celebrating its 75th birthday with a huge bash. Events are taking place today at the Loves Park Festival grounds. It was free for the community to attend. There was a car show, live music, and a canine demo earlier this morning. Food trucks from all over the city are there feeding people. Loves Park's actual anniversary is April 30th, but the city wanted to have an event in the summer so more people would come. A business owner in Loves Park says it's great seeing residents come to the party.
A lot of these local businesses, I'm sure some of the people might not have heard of or seen before. So it's a good way for it to get some exposure to some of the local businesses around the Loves Park region as well.
There will be a fireworks show around 9:40 tonight. The event ends at 10:30. If you want to check out another event going on the state line, the Japanese Summer Festival is this weekend at the Anderson Japanese Gardens. People of all ages can participate in activities to learn about Japanese arts and culture. There are traditional tea ceremonies, Japanese papermaking, origami, and more. The landscape and architecture of the garden is designed to be peaceful and relaxing. Organizers say this is especially important now to focus on mental health.
I think a lot of the people that come out here, they get to really appreciate the whole idea of a Japanese garden where you come in and you kind of immerse yourself, you find peace, you find zen, you can be relaxed, you can remove yourself from the outside world.
The event continues tomorrow. Choco Taco resale prices are soaring after Klondike's recent announcement that it's discontinuing the ice cream treat. Online auction sites like eBay have seen multiple listings of $1,000 or more for just 2 to 6 Choco Tacos. One of posts even called them frozen gold. Another bid for 22 Choco Tacos had several bids past $230. Klondike says the move is not a publicity stunt. At least 25 people have died in the catastrophic flooding in eastern Kentucky, and that number is likely to rise, with many people still unaccounted for. The governor toured some of the hardest hit areas on air on Friday because it was too dangerous to land. Here's ABC's Dave Packer.
Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear got a first-hand look at some of the devastation on Friday from the air. Hundreds of people have been rescued from the floodwaters. Many of those rescues had to be carried out by air. Paul Francis and his wife were rescued on a jet ski.
We came out of the house and it was so swift that even the jet ski was hard for him to handle, and he took us out one at a time.
First responders continue to search for those still missing.
Continue to pray for the families that have suffered an unfathomable loss. Please also pray for first responders. The mission's been especially challenging, and what they're experiencing firsthand is tremendously stressful and difficult.
Thousands are without power, but service should be restored to most areas by Sunday.
Everybody needs power, but as it gets hot this next week, it could create its own emergency.
Many residents are now staying in shelters.
I don't know what we're going to do. We don't have no place to live now or anything.
Hyndman Mayor Tracy Neese and several members of his family all lost their homes.
I live in the first house. My son lives in the second. My mother-in-law and father-in-law in the third. My wife's aunt in the fourth.
This town is economically depressed, right? Hard time.
Absolutely.
It's not the kind of place where people lose something, they just go out and buy it again.
No, we were a coal booming town, and it's all went away. I've talked with multiple people in the town, and that's what they say. They say, what do we do?
The president has approved a disaster declaration for the region, paving the way for federal aid and support to start to help these communities. Meanwhile, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear is asking for donations, water, cleaning supplies, anything anyone can spare. Dave Packer, ABC News, New York.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
Well, it has been a beautiful afternoon, and that's been the case throughout this entire weekend. Lots of sunshine, warm temperatures into the 80s. Here's a look at our SkyTrack camera out right now, overlooking the northeast side of Rockford, sponsored by Mercy Health. Now, notice some of these clouds that we've had for the afternoon. They've been fair weather cumulus clouds. That's caused by a little bit warmer air at the surface, rising up, but only getting to a certain point, and that's where those cloud layers are at. So these are what we call thermals that rise up through the surface, and that's what causes those fair weather clouds. But there's a cap, a lid on the atmosphere just above that cloud cover, and that's what's keeping them from becoming a little bit stronger clouds or thunderstorms. That's why we still have that cloud cover, but not anticipating any rainfall associated with them. That's what we've been dealing with here throughout the area. Plenty of sunshine, high pressure remaining in place. Some of that higher cloud cover and some of those storms and showers moving through quite a bit to the south of the area, but locally we have stayed dry. Very warm across the Pacific Northwest, 94 degrees in Seattle. That's pretty atypical for them. Some of that heat with the ridge that's over there will eventually work its way closer to the area over the rest of this week. We're going to be seeing temperatures well into the 90s ourselves by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in a couple of spots. So here where we are right now, still very comfortable, 79 in Rockford, a heat index value of only 80 degrees, 79 in Rochelle, 79 Freeport, still hanging on to a little bit lower humidity values, and that's keeping our field temperature a little bit lower. So actually still feeling very comfortable out there despite plenty of sunshine because dew points have been remaining in the 50s and 60s. That's where they're going to be overnight tonight as well. Temperatures fall back down into the low 60s, partly cloudy skies, still a little bit warmer than we were last night when we fell into the 50s. But we will continue to see a fairly comfortable evening, and that's the case once again tomorrow. Dew points remaining a little bit lower, temperatures making it back up into the mid-80s. A little bit warmer still, but not too humid. Plenty of sunshine once again for your afternoon tomorrow to cap off a near-perfect weekend. So timing all this out, the Futurecast here, we're hanging on to those clear skies overnight tonight and throughout the day. Tomorrow, maybe an isolated shower, but I'm not really too banking on that because I do think most of us will continue to stay dry there for the afternoon. We do get a chance of rain, however, Sunday night into Monday with that cold front that will be coming through. That does bring an isolated chance for a thunderstorm along with that, but we clear out then again into Monday and Tuesday. After that, though, we do see that heat beginning to build back in for the middle part of the week. So here's what we're looking at with the mid-level of the atmosphere. Here's that disturbance coming in that's bringing that cold front and those showers Sunday night into Monday. Then after that, the winds shift, becoming out of the southwest, and that's going to transport all of this warm air to our area, and that's what's going to bring us that heat for the middle of the week, including temperatures that could be well into the 90s. Now, this level of the atmosphere could be close to 80 degrees. That doesn't feel very warm, doesn't sound very warm, but if you transport that air to the surface, it warms a little bit more, and that could mean temperatures well into the 90s for a couple of days for us. That's going to be the case there for at least Monday, or at least Wednesday and Thursday. 95 degrees for our high temperature on Wednesday, only 5 degrees short of a potential record. 92 once again on Thursday. We're hanging on to that heat beyond this as well. The next 6 to 10 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, that's the 5th through the 9th, holds us above those normal temperatures, or very high confidence we will see above normal temperatures throughout the beginning part of August and beyond that even as well. This 7-day forecast, we continue to remain comfortable for the weekend. That chance late Sunday night into Monday for those showers. But Taylor, we're seeing those temperatures into the 80s and 90s for the middle part of the week. We haven't had a 90-degree day in nearly 10 days. That streak looks to end on Wednesday.
Now sports with Reagan Holgate.
There was more golf action today in the Greater Rockford Men's and Women's Classic. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from round 2. It was a gorgeous day at Sandy Hollow. Defending champion Kayla Silent was in 3rd place at the start of the day at 3 over par. She shot an 80 today, and she remains in 3rd place. Marissa Milos, just off the 3rd green, was putting from a country mile. She nearly sank it. Right it goes over the cup. Marissa shot an 81. She's in 5th place. Ella Greenberg set the pace yesterday at Ingersoll with her round of 74. She drops a birdie putt on the 2nd hole, but that was her only birdie of the day. She shot a 75. It's her younger sister, Eva, who now leads the pack. She made this birdie putt on the 4th hole. Eva shot a 75 today, which was by far the best round of the day for the women. The course was very challenging due to some tough pin placements. And here's one more look at the women's leaderboard. Eva Greenberg beats out her older sister today to take the lead by 2 at 9 over par. That will be a fun sibling duel tomorrow. Defending champion Kayla Silent sits in 3rd, 8 back at 15 over. Melissa Doffelmeyer at +22 and Marissa Milos at +25. The leaderboard got a little tighter today for the men. 2020 champion Marcus Smith Jr. started out with a bang on the first. He drains this one to start in red figures, though he scrambled a little on the back. Another even day on the scorecard, and he's 6 shots back heading into the final round. The two-time runner-up Danny Gorman recorded another solid round of golf. He shot an even 71 today to stay at 3 under for the tournament. Cody Reimer did the same. Wicked pin placement today on the first, and he was able to salvage this 2-par putt an even round today, and he's tied with Gorman at 3 under. TJ Baker still holds the lead, but only by 1. Not a bad day on the course, just really couldn't get those birdie putts to drop. He shot an even 71 today, keeping him at 6 under par. And here's one more look at where things stand heading into tomorrow at Aldine Golf Club. TJ Baker with that 1-shot lead at 6 under. Mark Noonan right there behind him at 5 under with one of the only 3 under par rounds today. Danny Gorman looking to capture his first title. He's still in the hunt at 3 under. Same with Cody Reimer, only 3 back. And then Matt Smith trailing by a few more, but still in the conversation at 1 under. The A's trying to keep their 4-game win streak alive with another in Chicago today. The White Sox are down 1-0 early in the first. Cubs series with the Giants is currently split. Drew Smyly will start on the mound in San Francisco tonight at 8:05. The Rockford Rivets are away tonight in Kalamazoo, but playing baseball got a lot harder last night when their bus was robbed at a hotel in Battle Creek, Michigan. Nearly $50,000 worth of gear lost, but the team was adamant about playing tonight, so they took a trip to Dick's Sporting Goods to restock on the essentials like bats and cleats. These pictures were all posted by one of the Rivets managers, Vince Tornincasa, on Instagram. To help get the Rivets on the field tonight, teams from around the Battle Creek area donated extra gloves. Pitching coach Lloyd Fletcher set up a GoFundMe page to help reimburse the team and players. You can find the link to donate at mystateline.com.
Jordan's back with one last look at our forecast. Jordan, it was a beautiful day outside here.
Right, and that's the case we've had throughout the entire weekend. We've actually had almost 10 days where we haven't seen a 90-degree day. Unfortunately, it's going to be coming to an end soon. But we do get some clear skies here for the rest of this evening there on the First Warn Interactive Radar from Rockford Auto Glass and more. That continues to be the case throughout the weekend. We do have a chance for some showers and storms potentially late tomorrow night, but up until that point, we're talking about quite a bit of sunshine building back in. Monday and Tuesday, we're still a little bit warmer, though we do have a chance for some showers that come in on Wednesday. Temperatures will be up into the mid-90s, possibly upper 90s in a couple of spots, so we might need some heat advisories in place for a couple of those days. Chance for some storms later on into the afternoon. We hold on to the upper 80s and 90s and plenty of sunshine all the way through into next weekend.
All right, thanks, Jordan, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you at 10.